Hey everyone, welcome back to Kings and Castles. And if you don't remember, we've just kind of been expanding and pushing through, but a food crisis was recently uncovered, as you can see. So I need to act fast or else, well, things will get messy. Thankfully it's only minus 85 per year, so I have actually quite a bit of time to fix the slowly depleting food supply. But that does not excuse me to start acting lazy and not worrying about it. So I gotta chop down all these trees. Which is what I am doing, is chopping down every single tree that I can get my little grubby hands on. So, what? Okay. So that's going to provide us with quite a bit of wood, actually. That's kind of nice, I guess. But I gotta push it just a bit further here. Because I'm gonna probably expand and do more orchards. But to do that, I'm gonna need to do piers as well as a Nora right there. And then I'm gonna expand all of these roads out a little bit. This way, justification is placed for having the orchards where they are, so that way they can actually reach it. I need the Nora so that way I can place it right there in particular. But until then, I just gotta work around everything, because the food scarcity is gonna hit really hard if I'm not careful. And it's good to see that they're treating this with an upright priority as, oh, I gotta speed things up a little bit. It's real great to see that I still have so many inactive settlers that aren't doing anything, despite the fact that we're kind of in an utmost rush here for materials to be moved over here. Because now we're at 97 per year, so it's slowly going up. I'm actually gonna move the Nora over one, and then let's see, then complete this section by doing roads along here. Can't forget the little branches. There we go. Oh, also up there, finally. And then an aqueduct. That will span all the way over here. Probably gonna need a second Noria. I keep calling it something else every single time. I'm gonna need to probably put a pier there. And then delete these right there. Let's see, what's our fire coverage? Not good enough. So I'm gonna need to think about that one there probably. But in the meantime, reservoir, and I'll be able to actually do fountains in between these guys. So we'll actually do a fountain. Probably do fountains like right here, here, and here. There. Ugh. Needs to go forward one more with the pier, because it does not have enough space still. That's great. I could build them closer to each other, but I guess not. Where do I have the double powered one at? So I know I have one that's powered by 2. I can't. Oh, yeah, here it is right there. Yeah, 4 apart. Okay. Or I guess 2 apart technically, but 4 in total for spacing. So that should have solved the food crisis that was impending. So it's good to catch that before it actually hits, because then it's pretty brutal. Just in general. So I'm gonna need aqueducts over here as well, because that way these two NORAs that we built can work together. And even though we have 316 people who don't have a job, we still can't manage to get this pier constructed. That might be due to bad supply lines though. So, because it looks like they're having to do some pretty long runnings in order to actually get there. So that might be on me. Yeah, there's really no good supply line areas over here, so I'm gonna need to build a dock. Let's see, we'll do a dock right here, and a dock right here. Okay, so this one will be storing wood, stone, wood and stone, and this one will be receiving the wood and stone. So that'll be pretty cool when that's all done. But now it looks as if I can continue and place my final apple orchards down. And that should provide a very, there we go, that added 400 plus food. So this will last for quite a while when it comes to food supply. And it's not even 100% done yet, so that's pretty nice. So this one will not store any of that. Oh, I need to put my numpad on. None of that, none of that, none of that, none of that, and none of that. But it will store 100 of this and 100 of that. And they cannot take anything from there. This one will only be able to receive stone and wood. Okay, good, I have stockpiles over there. Perfect. Come on, guys, a little bit more wood. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult. What you got for me? Nothing useful. Oof. Alright, finally. This will be 100. Actually, no, that needs to be 0. Whoops. 0, 100, 100, 0, 0, 0, 0. And this one needs to and it needs to pick up 100, 100, 100, 100, and this will be That one's Lamper and this one's Brayo. I'm not sure. Nope, I have it backwards. There we go. Okay. So that should kind of help with supply lines just a little bit and kind of fix some of that mistakes that I made earlier. So this next area is going to need to be planned kind of carefully because of this little gap right there. That's going to really mess with a lot of stuff. I might need to do a wind farm and to just kind of recover some of the areas there that's going to be missing. But we have plenty of food, so I think we're going to be good to go for a while. In the meantime, I'm going to just start filling this area up with piers. So that way I can use it in a little bit. I think that should be good. Yeah, there we go. And time to start removing this forest. Look at all of them go. There's so many of them. And I also want to cut down most of this forest for expansion for more residential areas. So it turns out the city is full beyond belief. So I need to add more beds. Which means I gotta kind of move faster here with this whole expansion thing. I thought I was kind of keeping on track, but I guess not. Did I really miss a pier? I thought I got, weird, okay. Somehow I missed it. Kind of thought that I was doing a pretty good job doing the little scanning thing there, but I suppose not. Let's see, offset of 2 apparently. So that's gonna really hurt. 2. There. And then we just gotta draw. So, a lot of roads are needed, that's for sure. What's the water coverage for this area? Okay, I think this one might be a little low. And the nearest aqueduct is, or the reservoir I guess, is over here. So that might be a little bit of a problem when it comes to water supply. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut out this guy right here. Actually, no, I'm going to do a new one. We'll have a double decker like that. And this one will provide reservoirs to these 2 spots right there. So I'm going to need to do this. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. And now I gotta add, let's also move on and do some more reservoirs over here. There we go. Completely remove those. What do you mean you ran out of space in your cemetery? Dude, you have like plenty. I guess there might be 2 of them, so they might be like in a fight over who has the best burial rites, something like that. So okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there is where the cutoff will be. Like that. And then we want to do fountain right here and a fountain right there. So, looks like they're in decent proximity of the statue, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. We're getting super close to the main town hall area that I've been talking about building for like the past like couple episodes. So that'll be cool. In the meantime though, we're going to do a church right here. Then we're going to do some fancy homes. Just so that way people have new places to live. And there we go. Then we're going to do some libraries. Right, actually we're going to move. There was a little bit of a miscalculation on my part when it came to these fountains. So I think what I'm going to have to do actually is remove them. And then do, what's the reach of a tavern? Actually pretty good. So we're going to have a tavern right here to keep all of them drunk. And we're going to do big fountain boys right there. And we're also going to do, let's do a library right here. That also gives us room and an excuse to add another treasury to keep our gold high. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to put a market right there. A baker next to it. A town center right there. And what else can I throw down there just for heck's sake? Then we'll add let's just add a grain. No, because we already have plenty of food storage. I can add a statue right there. We'll add, no, because Lord Levi is just going to cause problems. We'll add a statue of the Queen. She'll be looking that way. Yes, look at that. Ooh, I just realized that I can actually throw some houses down here and make things more cramped. I don't know if they have access to all the fun stuff, so maybe not. But I definitely can do orchards. Cool. Cool. These are a lot of houses over here, holy crap. Perfect. I just realized that I can sneak an entire layer of houses in over here. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Let's see. We're actually going to do a fountain right there. You know, well, right. We're going to do two fountains. One right there and one right there. Like that. But I'm actually going to do that first. Then a fountain. And then I'm going to continue doing the roads. Like that. Oh, one more. There we go. So let's see. A lot of these guys are going to be able to just piggyback off of some of the other stuff. So we're going to put that there. I don't know if they're going to have access to a library, so we might need to add one down there. Ah, darn. That's gonna need to be a well. It's just barely out of range. Let's see. We'll do a market here, and then we'll do a library. Then we'll also add, see, the closest tavern's right there, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll do, did I not put a well there? I did not. Oh, shoot, I just realized I can be a little sneaky with the land here and put the library right there and then just fill this area up with houses. Like that. Yes. 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 Perfect. Ooh, I can also add more stuff down here. Splendid. Fantastic. Wonderful. Inconceivable. I think these guys are going to be outside the reach of a library. So once again, I'm going to cut down a tree there. And then we'll add one. So I want to add it right there. So they're also out of reach of a church. That's not good. That is not good. They'll have to deal with it, I suppose. But it does look like that this whole area is pretty much like good to go. So the kingdom is slowly becoming more and more what happens if I throw money at the church? Does it make the citizens more happy? Well, it does, though, look as if we have expanded quite a bit. I mean, we almost have half of the beds that we set out to build in the beginning of this series, which was 5,000, if you can't remember. So, 5,000 is the end goal for the amount of beds that I hope to have by the end of the series. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there, because as this area kind of goes around in swoops, I'm kind of getting less and less confident that I'll be able to creep in an additional, let's see, 100 of these little houses. So that means there are currently 100 of these manors scattered throughout, which is quite impressive, actually. But what I can actually do is I can expand upon all these, like, we're gonna start the preparations for that, actually, of expanding along this pier side here for houses. It's going to take a lot of resources, but it'll be worth it. So, almost there. Why does it keep doing? Oh, we're out of wood. I'm in the negative somehow. Okay, fair enough. And I managed to use up all the available workers. So this will be quite the spectacle. Look at all of them go. Why is the happiness so low? Oh, the bathhouses are too crowded, apparently. Ugh. Fine. I suppose you can get more luxuries. Alright, where's the closest aqueduct system? Oh, I never finished the north over here. There. Let's see. How can I bless all of you with my amazing gifts today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I think the bathhouse is a 9 total space, so I could do a 3 by 3. 1, 2. Gosh, this is kind of expensive. These peasants are so lucky that I care about them. And somehow we're in negatives. Don't ask me how, but you know. I'm just cool like that. Alright, witch, let's see what you got for me. Bring it. That might help a little bit. So the witch has actually managed to come in handy. But my resources are currently gone. Oh, there we go. So, took a little bit, but the spell finally came in handy and allowed me to finish the last of the wood that I needed to finish the piers. So, would you look at that? And it looks like stone is also going to be in high demand pretty soon too. So in other words, I might need to chill out with how much resources I'm spending in such little time. And not only that, but these little guys are way too focused on things like being clean and, you know, having a decent way of life. If it wasn't for me, you guys would still be in the Stone Age. Oh, the tyrant side of me is coming back. Not much longer, and we will have a fully established bathhouse for these ingrates to use. It's like you can't keep them happy. Probably also wouldn't hurt to have a bathhouse over here as well. All things considered, if it's really that important to them. Kind of regret giving them the luxury of having a bathhouse now if they're going to complain about it. I could remove all of them with a snap of my fingers, so don't complain about luxuries that I've given you. What's a good area that just looks overly crowded that I can use for a decent screenshot? Because it needs to be like super crowded to show off like how much I've gotten done in this episode. Yeah, that'll do. Look at all that. We call that progress. But it needs to be like deceptively clever and like perfectly positioned. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Come on, bathhouse. It's almost there. Almost. Come on. There we go. And it's also a high fire risk, even though it's next to the ocean. Fantastic. Boop. 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 Wait, I can't put a well there. Ka-chow. If you guys want to keep your path house, you better hurry up and construct the wells, because if that catches on fire, then it's game over. Even though it's made of water mostly, it can still catch on fire. Alright, so it looks like that this area is keeping a decent stock of stone. And this area is still full of charcoal mostly. Lots of tools for some reason, I don't know why. More tools and why is there so many weapons? I could have sworn that I've told them not to make weapons so many times. We don't need weapons, guys. We're good on that. Okay, but as for this place, I actually want 0 of everything. But I want 500 weapons. So get me all of them over here. There we go. So they're going to put as many weapons as they can find. Wow, that is a lot of plague. All right. I think that we've managed to hit a pretty decent spot in this time and place. And for some reason, that is not irrigated, and that makes me furious. So we'll just put the road back there, I guess. Why not? But, hey, there we go. Are you guys still mad that the bathhouses are crowded? Nope, they are not. They are all relatively happy, except for this house in particular. Just because they're being taxed, they don't have as many luxuries. These guys are all empty houses, they don't have a say yet. But most of the houses are pretty happy, so that's good. So, there is plenty of space to move into. And we're going to stop taxing them for a little bit. And let them enjoy some luxury wealth for some time being. But, yeah, look at that. Quite a bit of progress. Lots of houses, lots of farms, lots of new additions. I mean, heck. There was a time where it was seen as a big deal to have 6 of these houses. But I mean, now we've got like over 100. Somewhere around here, there's still cottages and, oh, yep, right here. 3 cottages persist out of everything that has been built around it. Only 3 cottages. Other than that, plenty upon plenty upon plenty of manors. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic night and that you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far and have not subscribed, I would highly recommend doing that. Thank you for watching, and have a